Hi everyone, welcome back to Herky the Cavalier's channel. Here today with Herky and Milton in their very festive, pretty pajamas for Christmas. Because we're very excited for Christmas, as you all know. And of course, I'm wearing my same shirt again. My Christmas shirt. Because I told you I was going to wear this every day until Christmas and at every party. And I wasn't lying. Honestly, I've washed it. This is not the same day. I just keep on wearing it over and over again because I really like it. Anyways, today we wanted to do a little Q&A video with Herky and Milton, so I asked you on the community tab here on YouTube and also on Instagram to ask away with all your questions about Herky and Milton or with anything. So, without further ado, let's hop into your most asked questions. Neela the mini poodle asked, the girls are so calm when you're filming. Have they always been like this or did you have to train them? They're just really used to filming and photos, honestly, because we do it so often. I mean, every time I turn on the camera, really, they will jump on this and they know that we are taking photos or taking videos. They just know, and they seem to be better with time. I don't know if you remember, like a year or two, maybe 2 years ago on our channel, Herky and Milton were more active on camera and I had more bloopers to show you because they were more, you know, rambunctious, but now they just want to sit there and sleep. So that's just how they are. Chelsea Kuzukorea asked, what do the parents want for Christmas? I want all the puppies and dogs and animals to be happy and well fed. What do you want for Christmas?
I want you and the girls to be happy.
Aww, so cute. My calf puppy is about 9 months old and shedding a lot. Is this normal? Yes, it's normal. Calves shed like cats or even worse. We vacuum in the house like every day, and that's why the girls wear pajamas to bed to try to prevent shedding further. Poppy asked, when or how did you start your YouTube channel? We started when, like, we first uploaded like really bad quality, like just unedited raw clips of Herky like 4 years ago, and we started doing more content just because we wanted to do more souvenirs and have memories of them. So that's just how it organically grew, and I love it. I love it. And I wanted to share just knowledge about being a first-time dog owner and tips and tricks I learned along the way, so that's how it came about. I would love a calf, but it would be my first. Would you recommend it for a first-time dog owner? I love you guys, and we love you too. I would absolutely recommend calves as a for first-time dog owners. Herky was my first. I've never had a dog before, and it was amazing, honestly. I love this breed so much, and I'm never looking back. 3 Wilder Cavies ask, when and where is your next trip? Well, we are leaving the night of December 31st to LA, California, and we're staying there until March. So we're very excited to take the girls on a long journey. So starting end of December, beginning of January, all the content that you'll see on our channel will be like travel and stuff like that, and we'll be in LA. So if you have any requests for our stay there, leave them down below. Hi, I would like for you to explain about that gland, please. So I did a whole dedicated video on that. I'll link it up. I'll link it up here for you to watch, but basically small dogs need their anal glands expressed. It's 2 little glands beside the anus, and bigger dogs are able to empty them naturally when they go potty, but smaller dogs have more of a difficulty. So every few months or so we go to the vet to have them expressed, and it smells so bad. But honestly, you want to have those expressed and checked by the vet just because you want to prevent any abscess or rupture or infection. We know a few calves that had issues with those, so just be careful. Est-ce que Romeo est encore le préféré de Milton? Oui. What are the things you wish you knew before getting a Cavalier King Charles puppy? Honestly, this requires a lot of reflection, and I don't know if Audrey, you are the one that requested this video to me before in DMs, but I think I want to think about that a bit more and do a whole dedicated video on that. How bad do Herky and Milton have separation anxiety? I read that you're not supposed to leave calves alone. They do have really bad separation anxiety. I mean, Milton just follows me around all day, every day, when I go pee, when I go to the bathroom, when I do anything. when we're just cuddling on the couch and I get up to do anything, she has to follow me and jump off the couch. Herky is getting more independent, but when she was younger, she had more separation anxiety. I mean, when we have to leave them at home, we leave them at home. We go run errands, we do this and that. It happens that we leave them at home and they're okay. But right now, both Andy and I work from home. They're always 100% of the time with us, except when we have like social things to do and stuff. But other than that, they're always with us. And they can handle being alone. It's fine. It's not ideal, but they can handle it. How old is Milton and when is Herky's birthday? Milton is 2 and Herky is 4. Milton's birthday is July 15th and Herky is May 3rd. Jordan asked, why doesn't IG username include Milton's name? We've had this question before and this is basically just our brand name at this point, and we don't want to be changing the name every time we get a new Cav, so we want this to be like a brand name, you know? Sometimes my Cavalier is very aggressive and I'm wondering if it's normal. I'd say like, is she really being aggressive or like is it just a playful aggressive? Because Herky, when she plays, she is loud and it can sound aggressive, so maybe it's that. But if it's actual aggression, then maybe I would look into behavior therapy with a dog trainer or something. What are some wintertime activities that the pups love? Well, honestly, they just love to be off leash in the field, eating grass, romping in the snow, catching snowballs. They love winter. How often do you shower the girls and how did you get them used to boots? We shower them maybe once a month, I would say, or when they really need it. For example, in the summer when it gets really dirty and like it's just gross outside, we shower their paws and their undercarriage more often. But in the winter, I find that it's more clean since the snow, like, it cleans them. And how did you get them used to boots? It's just with more and more exposure. I mean, Milton is just used to it. When I take out her boots, she just comes to me. Same with clothes. Herky still doesn't like it, and I have to physically carry her to the front in order to put boots on her or pajamas on her. So I just keep doing it, and I keep doing it. That's it. What was the biggest adjustment going from 1 puppy to 2? Honestly, it's just double the vet bills, and we had to make sure that Herky is very much still loved. She still gets very jealous at times, so we have to make sure that we give love and attention to both and we make Herky feel special. What they eat every day. They eat, we did a whole dedicated video on what they eat now. They're basically on the raw, so if you want to look at our transition video, I'll link it up there. How did you teach them to pee outside? Mine is almost 1 and he still pees in the apartment. Well, you have to go through a crate training process, and it does take a bit of time, and you just have to test them with time to see if they're potty trained or not. Herky was really easy to potty train, but Milton had a bit more difficulty, and I don't think she was fully potty trained until she was like 1. And then even then, last week or 2 weeks ago, she pooed in front of the elevator. So sometimes dogs are just more challenged than others, but you really do have to crate train them. When did you consider Milton and Herky full grown? I would say at about 1.5, they were full grown. Miss KK asked, what are your future projects for H&M? I mean, there's a lot that we want to do. There's a lot. We're always working on new products for our website and things like that. So, I don't know. Just stay tuned and see. Do you girls want a cookie? Give you a cookie because you're good girls. Sarah asked, do Herky and Milton have funny habits? Oh my god, they have so many funny habits. Oh, I should do a dedicated video about like funny things that they do and like funny quirks and stuff. But one of my favorite things that Milton does is that when she's happy or excited about something, she spins on herself. You probably saw that before. It's adorable. And Herky, I love the DJ Herky thing. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you see that Herky... It's called now the DJ Herky thing, but she just scratches the carpet all the time, and it's hilarious. It's really called nesting. She's trying to get comfortable, but we call it DJ Herky, and she scratches with so much vigor. I don't know if that's a word, but she's very vigorous in her scratching. I think that's so funny. Do any of the dogs have any common health issues, ailments found in Cavaliers? So far, so good. Knock on wood, Herky and Milton don't have anything that Cavaliers genetically do have sometimes, so we just pray that it stays that way. How much exercise do you need to give the girls, and do they have reverse sneezing problem? My Cavalier does, unfortunately. Merry Christmas from Australia. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you too, Tara. So in the summer, to be honest, they're much more active and they get like an hour to an hour and a half of exercise every day. But in the winter, honestly, it's too cold for us now to be outside for an hour and a half per day. So I would say they get like half an hour or so, 45 minutes. We try to get them out to run like twice a day in the field in the back. And to compensate for that, we try to play ball inside and we try to play tug inside with them a bit more, but definitely in the winter they're less active. And yes, they do have reverse sneezing, especially when Milton is like really excited about something. She can have reverse sneezing. The trick for that is to cover their nose like that to make sure that they breathe from the mouth, and then it'll stop. What's Herky and Milton's favorite toy? What's your favorite toy? Herky really likes her coconut, I would say, and the Christmas toy that she destroyed, and Milton loves balls. How do you deal with teething? I'm using toys and bully sticks. Help, please. Thanks. You're doing the right thing. All you need to do is divert the puppy's attention to the toys or the bully sticks, and just be patient. How did you get Herky to lose weight? I did an entire video on Herky's weight loss journey. I will link it up there for you to watch. So a lot of people were asking also, how did I know I wanted a Cavalier? And I've answered that in our last Q&A video, but I've always been obsessed with the movie Lady and the Tramp growing up. And to me, she always looked more like a Cavalier than a Cocker. Although later I found out she was a Cocker. And then it really solidified the idea when I saw Elizabeth Taylor from Sex and the City. Somebody asked, can a Cavalier survive in India if taken care of properly? I mean, dogs can, I think Cavaliers can survive anywhere if taken care of properly. In really hot countries though, I would be careful because they tend to overheat really easily and pavement can get really hot on their paws. And yeah, I would just be careful. Hello, Herky and Milton. Love your videos. Stay warm and safe this winter and have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you so much. What would Herky and Milton's Christmas list include? Honestly, Herky's list would include all the treats and all the food. Milton's would have bully sticks and balls. Why is Herky so much bigger than Milton? You know what? I don't know. That's just how she came. And we love her just the way she is. When she was a puppy, Herky kept growing and growing and growing. And we thought she had like giganticism. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but whatever. She just kept growing and we were like, oh my god, what do we do? But then we love her still and she's beautiful. They're both beautiful. We love them that way. But I'm really pleasantly surprised that Milton stayed that small. So now I have a big one and a small one. Different faces though, even same breed, love them both. I would just want one that looks like Milton. So if I adopt, how do I get a Milton? Honestly, I don't know. Like in litters, puppies can differ a lot. We know a puppy, a Cavalier, she's full grown now and I think she's like 5 pounds. Her name is Nessa on Instagram and her litter mates are all normal, like Milton size. So you always get like a smaller one. I don't know how you can predict to get like a smaller one unless you go to a breeder that has like always small dogs. But Herky and Milton are from the same breeder. They have the same daddy. So you see, they can come in all different shapes and sizes sometimes. We don't know. But Herky is more a standard size than Milton. Milton is on the smaller side. Do either of your calves suffer from tear stains or eye irritation? They used to have really bad tear stains and eventually it goes away. I would say it's cyclic. It came with the teething, I would say, and then it eventually goes away. Milton still has a lot of tears and it smells really bad, so we're just trying to wipe them and use a tear cleaner every day or every other day. What are your favorite qualities and habits, good or bad, of Herky and Milton? Oh my god, I really love this question and I want to do a separate dedicated video on that because I have so much things to say, good and bad, about Herky and Milton. So stay tuned and thank you so much for the question. Do the doggies do anything naughty? This will also go in the video about what I love, like good habits and bad habits from Herky and Milton, so that's in an upcoming video. So I think this pretty much covers all the questions we had. A lot of the questions we already answered in our previous Q&A, so make sure you check that out. So thank you so much for all your questions. We love doing these videos, and if you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. That really helps our channel out. So stay tuned for our next videos. It'll be a lot of fun. Herky and Milton say thank you for all your support. We love you so much and we'll see you soon. Bye!